Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Reading Through the Bible in a Year. Oh my goodness, we've got Joshua chapter 15. And all kinds of town names. And I know I'm going to butcher them, even though I have listened to the pronunciation of this stuff. There's just so many. I don't know how badly I'm going to do, but hey, all we can do is try, right? I hope everybody's having a blessed day. So let's tackle this now. And may the Holy Spirit be with me and have the words come out properly. Joshua chapter 15. This is probably the only chapter we'll do today. Okay. This, then, was the lot of the tribe of the children of Judah by their families, even to the border of Edom. The wilderness of Zin, southward, was the uttermost part of the south coast. And their south border was from the shore of the salt sea, from the bay that looketh southward. And it went out to the south side of Malekarabim, and passed along to Zin, and ascended up the south side unto Kadesh-barnea, and passed along to Hezron, and went up to Adar, and fetched a compass to Karka. From thence it passed toward Asmon, and went out unto the river of Egypt, and the goings out of that coast were at the sea. This shall be your south coast. And the east border was the salt sea, even unto the end of Jordan. And their border in the north quarter was from the bay of the sea at the uppermost part of Jordan. And the border went up to Bethhoglah, and passed along by the north of Betharabah, and the border went up to the stone of Boham the son of Reuben. And the border went up toward Debir from the valley of Achor, and so northward, looking toward Gilgal, that is, before the going up to Adumim, which is on the south side of the river. And the border passed toward the waters of Enshemish, and the goings out thereof were at Enrogel. And the border went up by the valley of the son of Hinnom, unto the south side of Jebusite. The same is Jerusalem, and the border went up to the top of the mountain that lieth before the valley of Hinnom westward, which is at the end of the valley of the giants northward. And the border was drawn from the top of the hill unto the fountain of the water of Nephtoah, and went out to the cities of Mount Ephron, and the border was drawn to Baalah, which is Kirjath-jearim, and the border compassed from Baalah westward unto Mount Seir, and passed along unto the side of Mount Jearim, which is Chesalon, on the north side, and went down to Bethshemesh, and passed on to Timnah. And the border went out unto the side of Ekron northward, and the border was drawn to Sikron, and passed along to Mount Baalah, and went out unto Jabneel. And the goings out of the border were at the sea. And the west border was to the great sea, and the coast thereof. This is the coast of the children of Judah, round about according to their families. And unto Caleb the son of Jephunneh he came apart among the children of Judah, according to the commandment of the Lord to Joshua, even the city of Arba, the father of Anak, which city is Hebron. And Caleb drove thence the three sons, Anak, Shishai, and Ahiman, and Talmai, the children of Anak. And he went up thence to the inhabitants of Debir, and the name of Debir before was Kirjath-sepher. And Caleb said, He that smiteth Kirjath-sepher, and taketh it, to him I will give Achsah my daughter to wife. And Othniel the son of Kenaz, the brother of Caleb, took it, and he gave him Achsah his daughter to wife. And it came to pass, as she came unto him, that she moved him to ask of her father a field. And she lighted off her ass, and Caleb said unto her, What wouldest thou? Who answered, Give me a blessing, for thou hast given me a south land. Give me also springs of water. And he gave her the upper springs and the nether springs. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Judah according to their families. And the uttermost cities of the tribe of the children of Judah toward the coast of Edom southward were Kabzeel, and Adar, and Jacor, and Kinah, and Dimonah, and Adada, and Kadesh, and Hazor, and Ithnan, Ziph, and Telem, and Bealoth, and Hazor, and Hadadath, and Kerioth, and Hezron, which is Azor, Ammon, and Sheba, and Moladah, and Hazagadah, and Heshman, and Beth-pelet, and Hazshual, and Beersheba, and Bisjothajah, and Bela, and Aim, and Azan, and Elatad, and Jezeel, and Hormah, and Ziglag, and Madmanah, and Sansannah, and Lebaoth, and Shillim, and Anan, and Rimmon. All the cities are 29, and their villages. And in the valley, Eshtaol, and Zoriah, and Ashma, and Zenoah, and Enganim, Tapua, and Enam, Jarmuth, and Adullam, Soko, and Azekah, and Shaarim, and Adiathim, and Jadira, and Jederothim, 14 cities with their villages, Zena, and Hadashah, and Migdagad, and Dilean, Mizpah, and Joktiel, Lachish, and Bozhath, and Eglon, and Chemad, Kaban, and Lamam, and Kithlish, and Jedereth, and Beth-dagon, and Naamah, and Makkedah, 16 cities with their villages, Libnah, and Ether, and Ashan, and Jiptath, and Ashna, and Nazib, and Kielai, and Akzib, and Marishah, 9 cities with their villages, Ekron with her towns and her villages, from Ekron even unto the sea, all that lay near Ashdod with their villages, Ashdod with her towns and her villages, Gaza with her towns and her villages, unto the river of Egypt, and the great sea and the border thereof. And in the mountains Shamir, Jetur, and Zako, and Dana, and Kirjasana, which is Debir, and Anad, and Eshtemoh, and Anim, and Goshen, and Holon, and Gilo, 11 cities with their villages, Arab, and Dumah, and Eshian, and Janam, and Beth-tappuah, and Apakiah, and Humtah, and Kirjatharabah, which is Hebron, and Zior, 9 cities with their villages, Maon, Carmel, and Ziph, and Jutah, and Jezreel, and Jokedam, and Zenoah, Cain, Jabeah, and Timnah, 10 cities with their villages, Halhul, Bethzur, and Gedor, and Maarath, and Bethanath, and Eltekon, 6 cities with their villages, Kirjathbaal, which is Kirjathjearim, and Rabbah, and 2 cities with their villages. In the wilderness, Betharabah, Middin, and Sikahah, and Nibshan, and the city of Salt, and En-gedi, 6 cities with their villages. As for the Jebusites, the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the children of Judah could not drive them out, but the Jebusites dwell with the children of Judah at Jerusalem unto this day. Whew. Boy, that was a mouthful. And that's all that I'm going to do today on that one. We'll go back and hopefully get chapter 16 and 17 done on our next reading. And I hope I didn't, as usual, butcher that too bad. So I hope you all have a blessed day. Thank you for listening. Be kind to one another, and we'll see you next time.